Hey there guys, welcome back to Skirmish Miniature Gaming. Luke here, and I'm back to give you some more Warcry today. Standard Warcry today, no catacombs. Our Patreon members decided some normal Warcry this month would be the best, and so that's what I've gone for. And they also voted for our matchup this month from all our studio factions and armies that we have for Warcry. They voted for Iron Golems versus our Nurgle Demons. So looking forward to see how this one works out. I hope you enjoy, guys, but also please do make sure to throw a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you like your Warcry, because there's always plenty of Warcry on the channel, and hopefully more to come soon as well. But also, more importantly, make sure to leave those comments down below, guys. It helps push on the videos. So if you enjoy them, please do that, guys. Leave comments down below. And I like to chat to you guys down there as well, and talk to you about the videos and just Warcry and things in general, all things skirmish. But I hope you enjoy this one, guys. I'll see you there. Alright then, so the two warbands for today, we got the Daemons of Nurgle and the Iron Golems on the left. We will take you through the Iron Golems first, 1,000 points each side. For the Iron Golems, down at the front left there, we've got two Iron Legionaries actually, with shields and melee weapons. You've got an Ogre Breacher at the back there, he's the big man, he's going to be doing the charging forwards, he's going to be the first one in. We've got a Signifier at the back there with his standard, looking to buff some toughness. Got the little Armator Dwarf, Chaos Dwarf at the front there with his dual hammers. You've got a Drill Master at the front there. He's kind of the better version of the Bowler Man, as I call him, at the back there. But he is actually an Iron Legionary with bowlers. And then at the very back there with the dual hammer, you have a Dominar, who is the leader of the Iron Golems. That is the list. It comes to 970 points, I believe. It's pretty much what you can make from the box. So for the Daemons of Nurgle, we have 6 Plague Bearers down at the front, and they're going to be making up the kind of numbers for the warband, because otherwise you've got a few bulkier units. At the back, flying there, you've got the a standard Plague Drone. Nearly went to make him a leader, but I'm going to leave him as he is for today. You've got a base of Nurglings down there at the front. Just in behind them, you've got a Beast of Nurgle on the bigger base. And then as my leader and only hero today, it's going to be a Poxbringer, who is essentially just a Herald of Nurgle, but he is going to be the Poxbringer today. So looking forward to using him as well. First time we've had him on. Also, before we actually move on here, I've just planted out the dagger, shield and hammer for each side. So you've got the dagger, shield and hammer there for the Iron Golems, and for the Nurgle Demons you've got the dagger, shield and hammer there for them. So all prepped and ready to go. Let's get into, like I say, terrain and scenario for today. Alright then, so we're going to be doing another mission, keep working through the pitch battles from the 2021 Tome of Champions book. I'm still working my way through the match play missions as we get time for Warcry. Escalating Glory is the next one we're going to do. Very simple, and as always with these match play missions from this book, you still have to draw a terrain card and a twist card, so we'll sort that out afterwards. Otherwise, the mission type, you can see the deployment type there, and where the hammers start on the map, and then round 2 the shields and daggers will come in, so that should be interesting. 4 treasure tokens on the map, and essentially it lasts 4 rounds, so nice shortish game. And at the end of each battle round, each player scores a number of victory points equal to the current battle round for each fighter in their warband that is carrying treasure. So if it's battle round 1 and you've got 2 fighters carrying treasure, you get 2 points. If it's battle round 2, you get 4 points for the 2 fighters carrying treasures. Obviously deployment is sorted. I'll flip a terrain card first, and we'll put out the terrain ready for the game. And that is the terrain card that we are flipping there. And there we go, terrain setup is complete as per the card that we drew just now. Pretty nice one, very obviously kind of symmetrical on either side there. I've got it as much as I can do to the card anyway. But otherwise, let's roll straight into some twists. Alright, now as always with the twists, I'm going to pick out 3 twists and pick the best one to suit both factions playing, because I don't like to draw a twist and just stick to that one no matter what. I think it's only fair that both sides get to choose one to discard, so we do a bit of roulette with our Warcry Bat Reps, if you're new. Alright, so those are the 3 Rampaging Beasts, Rainstorm of Ghyran and Arcane Inscriptions. So if you want to take a look at those guys before I pick the best one for both sides for this game type. Alright, I think I'm going to go with this game for Arcane Inscriptions. So on a double read Inscriptions, if you're within an inch of an obstacle, in other words a terrain piece, you can roll a dice on a 6 So for a double, you spend the double, roll a dice. On a 6, you can add a wild dice to your for next round. And then I think we're now ready to go for our priority roll. Alright, we're going to give Nurgle the Nurgle coloured dice this game, and Iron Golems will take the black ones. So we'll do a priority roll. Iron Golems get in a 4, and the Nurgle are getting a 1. Okay, so just before I deploy everything in, we've got the treasure markers. We've got 1 there, we got 1 there, 1 down at the back right, and we've got 1 down underneath the bridge walkway there. I'll start dropping in all of the models for deployment. Alright, so only 2 of the battle groups deployed straight off the bat. 1 of the battle groups deployed off the bat for each side. So in the Nurgle one, had the 2 plague bearers, and they've just spawned off at this point, ready to hold down this objective. Beast of Nurgle taking on that back objective himself. For the Iron Golems, you've got the Iron Legionary with the shield taking on this one, and the Iron Golem at the back here with the bowlers is going to take on the back objective there. That is that. The others that have spawned down, you've got the Nurgle dagger coming on from the middle here, battle round 2, and the same on this side for the Iron Golems. For the Nurgle down here, their shield, battle round 2, and the Iron Golems on that side as well. So we've got battle groups coming in, battle round 2, that's when things are really going to heat up this game. So battle round 1, roll off for initiative then. The Iron Golems are getting a double 1 and a double 4, and then they've just got 2 singles. The Nurgle here are getting a double 5, a double 3, and 2 singles. Wow, so very even on both sides there, to be quite honest. We'll just have to wait and see what they can do with them now. Let's do wild dice, and I'll have to do a roll off here actually, because there is a draw on number of singles. So the Iron Golem, getting a 4, and the Nurgle getting a 6. So Nurgle win that roll off. They'll have to place their wild dice first. Alright, fairly simple really. So Nurgle decided to bank a dice, Iron Golems decided to bank a dice. They're not going to be able to do much this round other than grab objectives. They're too far away from each other. At least that's what they've gone for. So we'll just get straight into the Nurgle and their initiative for battle round 1. So one of the plague bearers here is going to go 3, move within an inch of the treasure token, pick up the treasure, and then and I'll put a marker on him just so that I know he's carrying some treasure. Then I'll move him another 3, just bring him home, tuck him in there, and that'll do him nicely. Over the other side, the bowler man, as I call him, he will make moves, get within an inch of the treasure token, pick that up, and he will also receive a marker just so we know he's got it. And then he's also just going to fall back straight into the deployment half, or their deployment half as well, to shield that treasure token. Alright, the Beast of Nurgle's actually going to go the opposite direction, and he's going to go hunting them down. He's tricked them, so he's got 10 movement. He can actually lock in the bowler perfectly there within an inch. So he's going to double move, and by the way, he only has 4 movement, so I'm going to spend rush to do this. So I'm going to use a double 3, and he gets +1 movement for each of his move characteristics, which puts him up to 10 for a double move, gets him within an inch of the bowler. The Iron Legionnaire there is going to literally just move slightly more in that direction, pick up the token. He's then in the middle of his movement there, after he's picked up the treasure token, and I've marked him for that. He's going to use Arcane Inscription for a double 1. On a roll of a 6, I get an extra wild dice for the Iron Golems next turn. No 6. He's then just going to make moves, and he only gets 4 movement, so he's just going to tuck up into the terrain a bit there. And that will do him nicely. Bit of cover. Last up here is going to be the other plague bearer. He's going to double move for 6, which gets him perfectly within an inch of the treasure token. He'll pick it up, and then he's within an inch of the archway here. At least he was meant to be, so there we go. So he's within an inch of that archway. He's just going to then also spend their last double to roll on a 6 for Arcane Inscription. No, getting a 2, so nothing for next battle round for them either, for the wild dice. And very simply, that is battle round 1 complete, and I knew it would be a quick one. So it's all down to the rest of the game now, battle round 2 onwards. Both sides will acquire 2 points apiece. It's battle round 1, and they each control 2 objectives, so 1 point apiece there. So that's 2 all going into battle round 2. Let's get into an initiative roll-off. And we'll go with the Iron Golems first. They're getting a double 5 and 4 singles right now. Wow, okay, so Not looking too bad at all for them, and they've got 2 wild dice to use as well. We'll go for the Daemons of Nurgle, also have 2 wild dice, they banked 1, remember. Still only doubles everywhere, and once again they're drawing on singles somehow. That's 4 singles for the Daemons of Nurgle as well. So I'll have to do a roll off again here to see who's got initiative from the get-go. So Iron Golems getting a 2 and the Nurgle getting a 2 re-roll. It's very tight, isn't it, this game? A 6, just knocked that by the way, and Nurgle getting a 1. So the Iron Golems win that one. They have initiative this time and have to decide their wild dice first. Alright, so the Iron Golems had to choose first. They've only spent 1 of their wild dice. They had no reason to really make a triple here. So they just decided to spend 1 of the wild dice on an extra single, which is a single 3. That gives them 5 singles. It made it impossible for Nurgle to take initiative this round with the dice layout that they have. So they've banked a wild dice, the Iron Golems, for next turn. Then that allowed Daemons of Nurgle to just spend theirs this turn on abilities, rather than going for initiative. So they've only got 2 singles, but they've made a double 6 and a double 3, and they have a double 5 anyway. So they're going to have the better abilities this round, but Iron Golems have that all-important initiative for this round. Deployment is complete for Battle Round 2. So we have the Iron Golems dropping in, and they had their Iron Legionnaire with a shield on this side, and the Drill Master. On this side, they got the Bulk, which is their shield, joining the Bowler Man here. So they got the Armator, Chaos Dwarf, the Dominar Leader. You've got the Ogre Breacher, the big man, and the Signifier Standard Bearer. Over on this side, the Nurgle, their Dagger. They've got the 2 Plague Bearers there, and the Nurglings Swarm Base. Over this side, they've got a Plague Drone. They've got the Herald in the middle there, and they've got 2 Plague Bearers looking to help out their Plague Bearer with the treasure token there. Alright, for the Iron Golems, it's going to have to be over this side. We need to take on the Beast of Chaos whilst we can with initiative. The Ogre Breacher in the middle, the big man's going to go. I'm going to onslaught with him with their only, ability this round, I guess. And the Ogre Breacher's strength 6 against the Beast's toughness 4. So it's going to be 3s to hit. And I've got 3 attacks now with onslaught. Let's see what we can do. And we get 2 hits. That is going to be 8 damage. It's 4 standard. Same again, that's 8 damage already, and only 2 more hits, so that's 16 damage overall. He's below half health already now, so I made the most of it. No crits, which was a shame there, but definitely hurts him. Alright, let's activate the Beast of Nurgle before he gets taken down further. He's going to attack the Bowler Man, who has their treasure. He is within an inch of him as well, after last round. He is going to go with a 4 attack. It's going to be 4 attacks into the Bowler Man, as I call him. He's only toughness 4, no shield. He's got 10 wounds. So let's see what we can do here. It's going to be on 4, strength 4, toughness 4. And I get 2 4-ups there. That is 4 damage. He's got 6 health left. The Beast of Nurgle will then use Acidic Slime Trail with his double 6, which basically allows the Bowler Man here to make a disengage action. And then he basically slips over all my acidic slime and basically takes 6 damage because that was the value on the dice, and he will die because of that. So he does get the disengage first, which he'll go to about there. Then he dies and he will drop the treasure token right there next to his buddy, and he'll be taken away. He does have an activation left though, and he's just going to disengage 3 and move across that way there with his damage. And the treasure token has dropped down now, so he's just going to have to leave that where it is. Disengaging, he can't end close enough to the objective without being within an inch of the dwarf, so he's going to have to leave it as it is. It's going to be the Iron Legionnaire down here. He's got 4 movement. He's going to go to there, and then he's got another 4. He's going to get him all the way over just into the spines there, and he'll take his treasure with him. I need him to be kind of barricaded. We've already dropped 1 at this point. Alright, I'm going to spend a double 3, and I'm going to rush for the Nurgle here with a Plague Bearer that's got the treasure, and that puts him up to 4 movement each move, and that gives him 8 in total. He's just going to get himself up and around the corner here to there, running back to his own deployment. There we go. Okay, the Dominar is going to go for me, and he's just going to move within an inch of the Beast of Chaos and Beast of Nurgle, and also pick up that objective. So they've regained the objective there, I suppose. And then he's got an action left, so he's going to smack the Beast of Nurgle and anger it further. 3 attacks, strength 5 into the Beast of Nurgle on 3s here. And 2 hits, that's going to be 4 damage. And that will put him up to 20 damage, and that is the Dominar done. Next up for the Nurgle, it's going to be a double move of 12, and he can fly for the Plague Drone. That comfortably flies him over and drops him within an inch of both targets there on the flank to basically lock them up so that they can't run after my treasure bearer in the middle here. So he's locked them up, but that's him done. After that, it's going to be back to the Iron Golems, and they're going to go at the back here. It's going to be the Armated Dwarf who's going to shuffle round the corner. He'll go this way and just get ready to attack the Beast of Nurgle. The Beast of Nurgle has got 20 damage currently, so he's only got 10 health left. Let's see if we can take him down with the Armated Dwarf. He's got 4 attacks. He's quite a little savage Chaos Dwarf. So it's going to be here on Strength 4, Toughness 4, so 4s. And whoa, first crits of the game, literally. So 2 crits and 2 hits, that's madness. That probably will take him down. And on my life, it is perfect. It's 1-4 damage, so 2 hits for 2 damage, 2 crits for 8 damage, that's 10. It takes out the Beast of Nurgle. Pretty savage stuff from the little Chaos Dwarf. Never underestimate him. He's got slow movement, but when he can get in there, he's pretty brutal. The Herald, Nurgle Herald here, is going to use the double 5 for some rush and just get some extra movement in there again. So he goes for an 8-inch double move. So he just gets beyond that load of spikes there, and that's him done as well. Back to the Iron Golems, and the Signifier is just going to make his double moves here. He's going to push forward around the edge there, and he just about gets to there with his 8-inch move. Time to go with the Nurgle, and the Nurglings here on the other side have 5-inch move. 5 gets him through the archway there, and another 5 gets him just in that rock bundle there. Let's go with the Iron Legionnaire and attack the Plague Drone. This is going to be 2 attacks, only strength 3 though, so it's going to be on 5s against the Plague Drone. So here we go, 2 attacks on 5s, no hits, second attack, might as well go for it, and crit and hit. That's 4 damage overall on the Plague Drones, and it's back over to the Nurgle. They will activate, let's go with the Plague Bearers down this flank. They're just going to double move up. So this one here, right up to the edge of the spines, and that'll be him done. The Drill Master here is actually going to disengage and get to the bottom of the steps. There he goes. And then he's going to just make a 5-inch move and pretty much get to the top there. And he'll decide what he wants to do next turn. Nurgle will go again, and the Plague Bearer here just pushing up behind his buddy. Both Plague Bearers here are going to move and just do it so that they can let through this other Plague Bearer and kind of shield them a bit, essentially. Alright, so at the end of battle round 2, both sides have 2 pieces of treasure each still, just about here, so that will be 2 points for each treasure because it's battle round 2, so that will equal 4 points a side. So there'll be 6 all going into battle round 3. Let's see if the treasure shifts at all. So, initiative roll off of the 3rd battle round. Remember, the Iron Golems banked the dice last round, so they got 2 to spend this time. Nurgle only have the 1, and it's 6 all victory points. So let's see what we get for the Iron Golems. Still no quads in play this game, so double 1, and that's 4 singles again this round. Wow, for the Iron Golems, but they do have those 2 wild dice. Nurgle, let's see what they get. Grandfather's Blessing, and it's double 6 and a 4 singles again. Madness this game, absolute madness. Alright, so they're going to have to roll off again here. Don't think we've had a normal situation this game with initiative roll off. They've been very similar. So the Iron Golems get in a 2, the Nurgle get in a 5. So Nurgle get initiative from the get-go, but the Iron Golems have 2 wild dice. So Nurgle will choose theirs first, followed by the Iron Golems. And they added an extra single because then it made it impossible again this round for the Iron Golems to not achieve the, to beat the initiative. Or take the initiative, should I say, seize it. And they're left with a double 6. The Iron Golems were then left to do whatever they wanted with their 2 wild dice for this round. They made 3 doubles and only had the 2 singles. So it's 6 all going into battle round 3. Nurgle initiative, let's do this. The Plague Bearer here is going to run away. He's got double move of 3, so 6 moves them all away down to there with his objective, his treasure token. Alright, Iron Golems are next before the Legionnaire here retreats as well. He's going to throw bowlers for 6-inch range into the Nurgle Herald. And for that I have to use a double. I'll use my double 5, because it makes the value better on the dice. It's going to be 2 dice here for bowlers, and it's 4 or 5, it's 1 damage. On a 6, it causes 5 damage, which was the value on the ability. Oh, that's poor though, nothing from the bowlers, that's a shame. Thought he might as well use it anyway. The Iron Golems have got quite a few abilities to use this round. Then he's just going to double move, literally fall back right behind the Ogre Breacher there with the treasure token. The Nurgle will now go, and the Nurglings here are going to move up 5 and just get within an inch perfectly of the Dominar, the leader there, and get an attack action off. 6 attacks on 5s from the Nurglings, they're only strength 3, and they're getting only 1 hit, which will be 1 damage. The Ogre Breacher is going to go, and he's going to double move for 8, and he's just going to lock in within an inch of the Herald, just hold him up basically. I don't want him getting closer to my back lines where I've got the treasure. The Nurgle are going to go, they're going to use a double 6 to use Venomous Sting with the Plague Drone. He's within an inch of the Iron Legionnaire. If he rolls a 2 up, the Iron Legionnaire cannot disengage or move this round, so he'd be completely screwed basically. 2 up, gets it on a 4, and the Iron Legionnaire is completely stuck now. I'm going to put the weight token next to him so I remember. And then he's going to disengage for 3 for his first action to get outside of an inch range. And then he's going to move 6 and basically just trap in the Drill Master up top there. He's doing everything he can just to slow down the Iron Golems getting to their backline. He's just causing trouble. The Dominar leader is going to go now, and he's already in with the Nurgling, so he's just going to attack them. He's going to use the double 1 to use Onslaught. He's strength 5 and it puts him up to 4 attacks with Onslaught, so he's going to be on 3s to wound, and he's got 2 attacks. That is 2 damage minimum there, so that is going to be 8 damage already. Second roll, still Onslaught, and wow, really good wounding. No crits, but still amazing. That's 16 damage overall from the Dominar into the Nurglings. They've got 30 health overall, so he's down to below half now. Plague Bearer down here is going to double move for 6. That should push him just up behind my Herald, just come up and support. I'm just trying to block off every Iron Golem advance that I can to hold up for these 2. The Armator Dwarf will go, moving up into the Nurglings. He'll just stop there. And then he's got 4 attacks. First of all, before I do much else, I'm going to bowler him. So I'll spend my double 4 to do that. 4s and 5s for single damage, a 6 for 4 damage on the value. Nothing again, really poor from the bowlers, and no effect from the Armator Dwarf. It'll just be his second action for an attack. It's going to be 4 attacks, strength 4, toughness 3, so 3s. And he likes his crits, doesn't he, the dwarf? He's angry. That's a hit and a crit. And that is going to be 5 more damage to the Nurglings. They're on 21 damage now, 9 health remaining. The Nurgle will go next. The other Plague Bearer down here without the treasure is just going to push up next to these here, and then if he needs to go come back this direction to help out next turn, he can do. The Iron Legionnaire might as well wait and just waste a turn. We're going to go with the Herald, who's going into the Ogre Breacher. It's going to be 4 attacks, strength 4, toughness 5 though, because the Ogre Breacher's a tank. So this is going to be on 5s, no hits. Second roll, let's see what we can do here. And that's more like it. That is 2 hits and a crit, nice, and he does good damage. 9 damage caused by the Herald. Could have been better, but he's done well enough there. Back over to the Iron Golems. We'll go with the Drill Master now. He'll just probably deal with the Plague Drone maybe. In fact, no, he needs to start doing what he was going to do anyway. He's going to disengage, and then he's going to make moves towards the Nurgle's backlines there to go after this treasure. So he's jumping down just behind the ruins on the ground there. The Plague Bearer down at the back here with the treasure. He's going to double move. He's been a wuss holding onto that treasure. And yeah, he's pushing his way down the back line, retreating. The Iron Legionnaire with the shield will go next for the Iron Golems and will just fully activate, and he can't do anything else, so that's him done basically. He's fully activated now. He couldn't move anywhere after being stung by the Plague Drone. So it's back over to the Nurgle. They've just got the Plague Bearers on the back end here, I think, so double move for 6 from one of the Plague Bearers to get round the edge there. The Signifier is 4 movement, so he's going to double move for 8 as well. That will actually get him pretty close to the Herald, but not quite there. He's actually going to go straight down the middle here and get to there. In fact, no, slightly more that way. towards the Herald, because otherwise the Plague Drone can trap into it at the same time. He's quite a big base, so we'll ignore him as much as we can. The other Plague Bearer at the back there, quite simply, move up alongside his buddy, and I believe that is everything activated this round. So we will move swiftly into battle round 4. Points, both sides still hold 2 objectives apiece. It's battle round 3, so that's 6 points each, which puts it to 12 all. Do the Iron Golems, both sides have got a 1 wild dice this round, and that is going to be a double 1, a double 3, and still no quads yet for either side. Amazing. And 2 singles for the Iron Golems as well. Nurgle Demons will go next, and they're getting a double 1, a double 4, and 2 singles. And I think every round they've had to roll off for initiative. Don't think I've ever done this before. Iron Golems roll, they're getting a 6. The Nurgle Demons will get a 2. So it's going to be straight up Iron Golems initiative. They're going to get to choose their wild dice first. Alright, wild dice have been applied, and it was the Iron Golems first. They added an extra single, which has been the same most of these rounds actually, which means that the Nurgle weren't able to equal them up again to roll off for initiative. So they have 2 doubles and initiative this round. The Nurgle couldn't meet it, so they've used up one of their singles and made it a double with their wild dice, so they have 3 doubles for this round. The Drill Master's going to go first for the Iron Golems. Going to move 5 and get within an inch of the Plague Bearer to stop him running away with the treasure, and then he's going to do a bowler throw as well for a double 3. 4s and 5s, it's a damage. Crits are 3 damage each, and we finally cause the damage with it. That'll do, just a good start. Now it's going to be 4 attacks, strength 4 on 3s into the Plague Bearer close range, 2/4 damage as well, and that is a crit and 2 hits, and that causes 8 damage. It's literally left on a damage remaining, or health remaining, should I say. That's pretty unlucky really from the Drill Master. Right, we'll go with the Nurglings at the back into the Dominar, try and take that treasure. I'm going to use a double 1 for Onslaught, which gives me 7 attacks instead of 6. Pretty impressive. But I need 5s here, strength 3, toughness 4. Looking for them crits though. And we do get 1 crit and a hit. That is going to be 4 damage. Second attack roll, and same again I believe there. So it's actually bang on average statistically. That results in 8 damage, which puts them up to 9 in total. And then we will move on. I'm going to go with the Iron Golems, and I need to be careful what I'm going to do here. The Ogre Breacher here is going to make moves. He's going to go 3 to disengage. He's then going to move 4 down the flank here, straight down to there, and then he's going to throw bowlers for their last double 1. So it can only cause 1 damage on 50-50 chance on both dice for 1 damage, but I only need 1 to take him out. So Ogre Breacher, need a 4+ on one of these dice to take him down. Worth it, 1 damage was all I needed, and takes down the Plague Bearer. He also drops the objective just behind himself, and that is the Ogre Breacher done. This Plague Bearer in the middle here is going to double move and grab the objective back, because they need it straight away. The Iron Golems will go again here. They're going to go with the Signifier, and he's going to jump the spines here and just go for 4. He gets impact damage, and he takes a damage, and then he will get to jump it, and he will lock up the Herald. After that, he'll take a swing at the Herald, so it's going to be with his hammer. That'll be 3 attacks, strength 4, and the Herald is toughness 4, so needing 4s, and that is 2 hits. That will then be 4 damage to the Herald. Plague Bearer at the back there is going to make a 3-inch move, which will get him just about within an inch of the Dominar leader, and that'll get him to there, and he'll get an attack off. Strength 3 attacks, and I'm going to use a double 4 as well, just to be able to get Onslaught, even if it's just for 1 attack. And this is going to be for 5s, but I'm looking for them crits because it's 4 damage. And I get a crit in there, but no hits, so that is 4 damage to the Dominar. He hasn't got much health left now. That's 13 damage to the Dominar, and he's only got the 7 health left now, so it's close on both sides of the map. They're both starting to close in on each other. The Dominar will activate next for the Iron Golems, just to avoid any further bloodshed because he doesn't want to go down. He's holding that treasure. So he's going to disengage for 3 and then just move for a second one and push himself in next to behind the Iron Legionnaire there. The Herald is going to activate for the Nurgle. He's going to disengage 3 and just go straight towards the spines there. And then he actually has a really cool 7-inch range tongue lash where he just throws out his tongue at him and tries to plague him, I think. So he's going to go for the Dominar and we'll see what he can do. It's 2 attacks, strength 3, so 5s are needed. See what he can get. And he gets 1 hit, which I think is 3 damage. Not bad at all. The Dominar now only has 4 health left. That is the Herald done. The Iron Golems are going to go next, and this Iron Legionnaire here is going to make himself very useful. And he's going to go 4, 3, and then an inch up the steps, and then another 4, and lock in the Plague Drone. And he can't even disengage right now. He's stuck up on the top. The Plague Bearer down at the back here is going to move 3 and lock in the Armator Dwarf there. And then we're going to get an attack off. It's going to be 3 attacks on 5s and 2 crits. That is going to be 8 damage to the Armator. Double move. I'm going to go 4 and 4 there with the Iron Legionnaire, and he's going to get back into position there on the back line. Down at the bottom now, it's going to be down to the Nurgle. Double move for 6 with the Plague Bearer here. He's going to lock in the Iron Golem Ogre Breacher. In fact, no, the Nurgling is actually going to go on that side of him just to stop him moving around into contact with the other Nurgling there that's got the, Plague Bearer that's got the treasure. Iron Golems only have 1 activation left, and that is going to be the Armator Dwarf at the top there. He will attack into the Nurglings. And 4 attacks with the Armator Dwarf, and that's going to be the Nurglings, which will be 3s as well. So this is going to be 4 attacks on 3s, and that's 3 hits for 3 damage. He only needs to cause 6 more with the second attack, and he's done it. See if he can do it. And he causes 3 more. He's on 3 health left, the Nurglings. That's all the Iron Golems complete. We'll just double move this Plague Bearer further down the flank here to there. That'll do him nicely. And then up top here, the Plague Drone is the last one to go. He's going to spend their last double 5 there to be able to onslaught here. That makes him 4 attacks, strength 3, so he's going to need 5s. And he gets a crit. And he's basically the same as Plague Bearers, so he gets 4 damage for that, not bad at all. And second roll, see if you can finish him. No, that's really poor rolling overall. After that battle round, the final battle round, both sides still have 2 objectives apiece. And as per the match play rules for Warcry, the game continues for 1 more round with using the scenario rules. So both sides have another round to try and retrieve the treasure. If that doesn't work, they then just go into annihilation and try and kill each other off the board. So let's see if they can, either side can gain the treasure before the end here. Both sides are 20 points each now, since it's battle round 4, plenty of points. So 20 all, and we go into another initiative roll-off. Let's hope we get some quads here. We have not had any all game. I feel like that's added to the lack of kills, but it's a very tight game. Iron Golems, here we go, here it is. And I asked, and the Chaos Gods gave us the bloodshed. So that's 3 singles for the Iron Golems, and a quad is now on the card. So let's do the Nurgle, let's see what they can get. They get 4 singles and a double 5. So they will, without a doubt, be getting probably initiative here. We'll have to wait and see. So they get to choose wild dice first, followed by the Iron Golems. Alright, so going into battle round 5, the Nurgle chose first. They made a triple 5. They kept 4 singles, and they banked on the fact that the Iron Golems would want to make the quad, and they certainly did. They made a quad 6 with 3 singles. So it'll be Nurgle Demons Initiative for battle round 5. Right, the Herald's going to activate first. He's going to have to move to use Inspiring Presence after this. So he might as well use his full movement. He'll move to there. And then he's going to shoot with his tongue into the Dominar, try and take him out. He only has 2 shots, but if he gets a crit, he dies, or 2 hits. I need 5s, though. And I don't get either. That's poor Nurgle, not looking so good. He will use Inspiring Presence, though. Triple 5 to Inspiring Presence the Nurglings. And they're just going to disengage and then re-engage with the Dominar And that's the best they can really do there. So they've re-engaged with the Dominar, and that's both of them done. Right, we're going to go with the Iron Golems, and it's going to be the Drill Master. He's going to use the Rampage for a quad 6, and he's going to make moves to get within an inch of the Plague Bearer there, and just trap him in on that side and get a free attack off. 4 attacks on 3, strength 4, toughness 3, and he gets 2 hits and a crit. That's already very good. That's 8 damage. The Plague Bearer's left on 2 health, and he's got 2 actions remaining. That was just an ability. So he'll attack for 2 more damage, which he gets comfortably there. That's another 8 damage. Down goes the Plague Bearer. He will drop the objective just behind him there. Drill Master will then make a simple move and just pick up the token, the objective. Alright, and given that we've gone on quite long with this game anyway, I think I am actually going to call it there anyway, because it is impossible now for the Nurgle to actually cause damage to any more of the fighters carrying treasure. So none of them can make it in time with the Dominar or the Iron Legionnaire there. Plague Drone's trapped in and cornered on the edge. Best he can do is move over the top of the Iron Legionnaire and disengage. This Plague Bearer is trapped in, can't get over to the Drill Master in time. Those 2 at the back are going to flee backwards. Nothing can get in there against them now. It was all down to the Herald and the Nurglings really, and it just didn't work out at the back there. So the Iron Golems, it did work out for them, and they took the game. And they would have 3 treasure tokens to the Nurgle's 1 at the end. I really wasn't sure which way that game was going to go. So tight, and this is what I was saying all game. It just goes to show actually that game how important quads are in Warcry. As soon as the Iron Golems got the quad, it really did make them the better side for this round. Otherwise guys, throw a like on the video, make sure to subscribe if you love your Warcry and other skirmish games. This is the place to be, and please do leave those all important comments down below the video. Let me know what you thought of that one. Very tight. I'd love to know your thoughts on the mechanics of the game. The quads, very, very important. Thanks to all those people, as always, who make it to the end of the video. You are the top tier skirmishers, and just for you guys that made it to the end of the video, as always, happy skirmishing. Hey there guys, thanks for watching the video. Please do throw a like and subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified when any new content drops. We do 1 battle report a week covering various skirmish games. There's also Patreon if you wish to support me and the channel, and we are trying to reach our first funding target, allowing me to go part-time and make more weekly scheduled content. You can go and sign up and show your support in the link in the description below, just like the awesome people to the left of me. And until next time guys, enjoy and happy skirmishing.